PM tells UN Israel's fight against radical Islam is the world's fight. The US and PLO respond to Netanyahu's speech. Campaign to build third temple raises over $100,000. Archeological findings shed light on ancient earthquake in Galilee. Shalom and welcome to the Jerusalem Post News, the top stories for September 30th. Prime Minister Netanyahu addressed the UN General Assembly yesterday, where he sought to convince the international community that Israel's fight against radical Islam is the whole world's fight.
Iran's nuclear military capabilities must be fully dismantled. Make no mistake, ISIS must be defeated. But to defeat ISIS and leave Iran as a threshold nuclear power is to win the battle and lose the war. You see 3 children playing next to them. Hamas deliberately put its rockets in hundreds of residential areas like this, hundreds of them. Ladies and gentlemen, as Israel's children huddle in bomb shelters, and Israel's Iron Dome missile defense knocked Hamas rockets out of the sky, the profound moral difference between Israel and Hamas couldn't have been clearer. Israel was using its missiles to protect its children. Hamas was using its children to protect its missiles.
Following the speech, the US State Department disagreed with Netanyahu's equation of Islamic State and Hamas, saying they pose different threats to Western interests and to the US. State Department spokeswoman Jen Psaki also responded to Netanyahu's claim that Iran is not willing to give up nuclear weapons, saying that the US would like Iran to reintegrate into the international community by showing that their nuclear program is peaceful. Meanwhile, PLO Executive Committee member Hanan Ashrawi accused Netanyahu of blatantly manipulating facts and misleading the UN. She charged him with, quote, refusing to acknowledge the fact of the occupation itself or the actions of the Israeli army of occupation in committing massacres and war crimes. A 60-day global crowdfunding campaign to finance the construction of a third temple on the Temple Mount reportedly garnered over $100,000 by Rosh Hashanah. According to a statement from the Temple Institute, the campaign received donations from 30 countries. The right-wing organization is dedicated to educating world Jewry about the centrality of the Temple Mount to Jewish life and recreating every aspect of it. The Institute said funds raised from the campaign will be used to continue its research and to commission additional architectural plans. University of Haifa archaeologists recently discovered items which shed light on an earthquake that occurred in 363 CE in the ancient city of JPost that overlooks Lake Kinneret. Archaeologists digging at the excavation site, known as Susita in Hebrew, uncovered a woman's skeleton and a gold dove-shaped pendant under the tiles of a collapsed roof. They also found the marble leg of a statue and artillery from some 2,000 years ago. The excavation has been ongoing for 15 years, and Head of Excavations Dr. Michael Eisenberg said the findings are finally coming together to form a clear historical archaeological picture. And that's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow with the top stories from Israel. Until then, shalom from the Jerusalem Post studio.